Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing Demanding Mirror. Based around two cards, well actually a lot of cards, but this is kind of the main card of the deck is Mirror March. We're trying to make this work. 6 converted mana cost enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, flip a coin. Until you lose a flip. For each flip you won, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step. So if you keep flipping heads, you get a million creatures. Like if you flip literally as many heads as you get. What I found with this is that when I've been deck testing it, everything like that, so far on Arena, I've never seen anyone get past one extra token. I don't know why. I haven't seen it happen yet, and I've played quite a few games, so I'm not sure if there's something wrong with Arena. I want to keep going, and hopefully we find it just broken for us here, but just so you know, this might work a little bit better in paper, where you actually, I think there's a little bit better odds, not better odds, but like, I feel like it's more of a 50-50 shot, where like, I feel like you should get to a chance of 3 if you're doing this consistently. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Demanding Dragon is the main thing that I want to be getting out here with Mirror March. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature. So if we can get as many of these out as we can, first off, it could just be 20 points of damage. If we get 4, well, including this one, so if we get 3 extra ones, we get the 5 points of damage, or they can sacrifice a creature. They also come in hasty with flying as 5/5s, and this just gets insane. So if we can get a Demanding Dragon out with Mirror March and get 1 or 2 copies, we are so happy with it. The issue is that this is a 6 drop that we're kind of doing nothing on that turn. So we want to make sure we have a lot of value in here, so we have a ton of awesome enter the battlefield effects, as well as just good creatures as well in general. So we're playing kind of a mid-rangey deck with this. A lot of removal in the early game. Kite Self Freebooters kind of help us against the control matchups, and burn right now as well. It actually at least requires them to burn it at some point, or we get the best burn spell out of their hand, which is good. Pyromancer, just because, I mean, this again, if we can have a million of them come out, it just does so much damage, and they're hasty. We can start killing some stuff. It trades off well. Cast Down, Moment of Craving, Lava Coils, of course, Lightning Strikes, because we want to finish out the game. Probably ought to go to just for 4 copies of Lava Coil, but I personally am a fan of being able to hit their face with my removal. And then Direfleet Poisoner, because I think just having a bunch of Death Touchers is actually kind of fun. It also is a flashy thing to kind of still remove stuff. Ravenous Chupacabra, because obviously it's amazing. And then Electro Dominance, I kind of wanted to try this one out. It has won me a couple games already. Instant Speed, you get to pay, X plus 2 does that much damage, and then you can play converted mana costs, which is X. At instant speed, so anything can be instant speed. So for up to 7 mana, we can play an Ingrath instant speed. So anyway, this is just a fun deck. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, and wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, playing a constructed event again. Here we go. Alrighty, against Xenius. Bring it on, Xenius. We are playing our Demanding Mirrors deck, and this isn't bad at all. A lot of removal, which is what we're looking for early game. Hopefully we're not running up against Control. Control is bad. Well, let's get down Swamp first. Pass the turn. I probably ought to be playing a little bit more discard. I've kind of been back and forth on that. Well, Pyromancer is good with Judith, which we can just play kind of creature aggro with this deck as well. The Demanding Mirror is just kind of a good top end. So I like this deck. I think it's really powerful. The fun thing with Judith too is if you play it with Mirror March and a bunch of copies come out, it actually, all of those ones have to die, and you get to kill a bunch of stuff. So it's actually pretty fun. So let's go ahead with Judith. Swing in. I'm guessing he trades off here. Might hold back for Judith, but all right, down to 15. And we'll see what else comes out. Oriska's Swiftclaw. So I'm actually playing in the event here. Alright. Kills Judith. Might as well kill it. Get it off the battlefield. Why don't we? There's another Judith. Not a bad thing to draw. Putting on a lot of pressure. I mean, this Demanding Dragon, once we finally get up to land for it, I'm a huge fan of Demanding Dragon. I think that it's so good, except for like crazy token decks we see a lot of with the Boros weenies right now, everything like that. Which I see why Skarkin might be a little bit better, but Demanding Dragon, it's like so good to me. Well, Dragon Soul Summit makes this a little easier. We're gonna go ahead and use Cast Down over the Lightning Strike just for a little bit more damage here. And I'm guessing this is just like a starter deck of some sort. Oh, don't click me. Alright, there we go. And swinging for 5, and I mean, we have lethal several ways next turn, especially if we get land for Demanding Dragon. Alright, well, they do take some vengeance. Yep, hit you. Now we have lethal again. And play a blocker, and we have lethal again. So yeah, we got this. So swing in. And there we go. Alright, perfect. Well, so we do have that side of the deck here as well, which is nice. We didn't get to Mirror March there, but not bad. Already against Zayak. It's like Zach, but Zayak, man. It's my name. Alright, well, this is good. It's a good hand. Not too shabby at all. A lot of good removal. I like our lands a lot. We do have to get up to 6 mana, which is difficult. I don't have a ton of card draw in this deck either, which I probably ought to have more of. But there's Mirror March. Enters tapped. This is like scary music with Blood Crypt. Not a fan, actually. Don't like scary stuff, guys. It's actually true. I'm not a big fan of scary things at all. Like I just I don't know why I would want to be scared. It's not fun for me. My wife loves it. I'm just not a fan. Like I can watch stuff and not like be scared. I used to like help out with the town's haunted maze and all that stuff. We did like the haunted corn maze for the town. And yeah, anyway, all right. So swinging in for 2, and I think I'm just gonna hold up removal here. Thematic Compass makes me feel like it's not something great, but Direfleet Poisoner can come down on their turn either way. Might dodge some a board wipe this way. Keeps on top. I'm guessing that means it's land. Alright, Direfleet Poisoner. Cinder Barons. Well, we don't really need to get anything down this turn, so I might just play the Cinder Barons on this turn. Swing in for 4. And we're just glad to be finding lands to get up to this Mirror March. I think that overall we have a little bit higher value out of this. Oh, I'm hoping it gives us more value altogether than what they're doing. It dodges the Thematic Compass, I think, pretty well if we get any tokens. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. They are going to start getting some card advantage. And this is pretty close to flipping. 2 more lands. And there's 1. This might be like a Star of Extinction deck or something like that. It could be like a Haphazard Bombardment deck. So we will have to see. Alright, passes to my turn. Judith isn't bad. Judith helps here. So let's go ahead and Judith. Get some damage. And pass the turn. Alright, I mean, I would have preferred land there to get down Mirror March, but Judith is definitely not a bad one, because even if they have board wipe here, we get down quite a bit of damage. Alright, Deafening Clarion. Yep, resolves. Yep, ping 1, 2, and 3. They have to start gaining life somehow, I think. Otherwise, we have a lot of ways to burn them out. Land for Mirror March. That's what we want to do. Alright, Compass. number 2. And they both flip now. Yep, which is good. And then we just have Lightning Strike. I mean, I kind of wish we can get into this Mirror March, but while they're kind of tapped down, we definitely got a Lightning Strike, so... Bummer, we won. But it wasn't the Mirror March, so we got to keep going. All right, against Cuden. Cuden, bring it on. And we have to get the Demanding Mirror plan going here. I mean, we're going to keep good hands, though. That's also part of the, of the strategy here, is play good stuff. So, Goblin Chainwheeler turn 3, Pyromancer, have removal. This is a good opening hand, especially against mono red. I like on a Moment of Craving here. Alright, Mountain, pass the turn. We're probably going to Moment of Craving over the Pyromancer, just because it gains us life, gets rid of something here for us. Getting rid of Wizards is important in this deck. I've noticed that. Getting rid of the Wizards helps so much. The Devil is actually pretty fun. I'm interested with it. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do it main phase. I mean, it could have hit like a Steamkin. Gutter Snipe, interesting. So it is burn. I'm gonna go ahead and get down the Chainwhirler here over Cast Down, just because we can maximize our mana a little bit better on the next turn this way. They do get more damage in. It's 2 per spell. So, I mean, they could do a lot of damage here. If they have Shock into 2 Skewers, I think I'm actually dead. That's scary. With Gutter Snipe out, Shock and 2 Skewers. Alright, maybe they have Lightning Strikes and need to get this off. So, definitely killing the Gutter Snipe on this next turn. Yeah, we have to. Absolutely. Alright, Lava Runner. Well, they might just be a little creature heavy as well. Alright, well, Dragon Skull Summit. Casting down this fella. Pyromancer. Well, we have the 6 mana, so we need them to not scoop to get us to something good here. So I'm actually going to say no attacks. In case they have their own Chainwhirler, I wanted to stay as high life as possible because I think that we have the deck to win more in the late game. Let's hope it happens. All right, there's Chainwhirler. So as I thunked. This is instant speed. So let's just go ahead and get rid of another one of their guys here. If they want to trade off with their Chainwhirler next turn, that's fine too. But yeah, no attacks. Spewer. Here's the 14-turn clock. Intense Street Dodger. You can pay 1 and it can't be blocked except with creatures with Defender. It does have haste, so I mean now they have a 7-turn clock, or I guess 8. Alright, they are going to trade off. Alright, we will block and trade. Cinder Barons, well, drawing land isn't great there. We're going to just going to pass the turn. Hold up this Bedevil if we need it. This could be a pump spell. We're going to go ahead and kill the Lava Runner here. I mean, it's their best one. Even though it doesn't even get up to 2-2 at that point. I still think it's going to be better. So yeah, they ping us down to 12. Swing in for 1. And we want Mirror March into Demanding Dragon. I mean, I'm going to play the Demanding Dragon here. If we draw Mirror March, and I was supposed to just hold back, I'll be a little frustrated, but... Are either of these guys worth 5 points of damage? I'm not positive, because that speeds up the clock a lot. I mean, Spirit Spewer, I think, is the one that you have to get rid of here. I don't think it's... Because it does damage to yourself as well. So once they start racing, I think it's an immediate, like, you got to get rid of it. I mean, if it did the last point of damage for you, maybe... And it gets rid of the other one. I mean, I don't think you really played 10th Street Dodger. I'm not a big fan of the card. It's another 1/1 with haste, so there is that. It does turn on spectacle stuff. You can pay one to make sure it does. So, I don't know. Maybe. Down to 10, down to 14. And if they have a lot of burn, we could be in trouble. I'm going to swing in, though. I'm going to start racing. There's a shock. Yep, swing in. Down to 19. Down to 17. And now this Spewer actually might win it for us. So we'll just pass the turn. Mountain is good for us. That means it's not an extra burn spell. And Chupacabra means he can't block. And that's game. He might have removal for the Pyromancer. Well, we didn't get the Mirror March again. This is kind of also showing off like Rakdos Midrange. As like the other idea of this deck was to kind of show that off. I'm going to keep going though. I want to find the Mirror March. All right, Edified. Bring it on, Edified. Do we try for turn 3 Goblin Chain Whirler? Man, if we draw lands, this is a pretty decent hand, I think, altogether. Judith and Dire Fleet aren't bad. We're on the draw, so I'm going to keep this because we technically have like 4 turns to try to find land for this, and we should have a better chance of drawing land because of a creature-heavy deck. But this might not be the right deck to be trying that up against. We'll see. Turn 3 Goblin Chain Whirler would be amazing. It would be amazing. Alright, we got it. Alright, perfect. Alright, so play Mountain, pass the turn. And no pumping. No doing cool things. Alright, they might have a pump spell here, Pride of the Conquerors. But we're definitely going to bring down Chain Whirler. And it works. Perfect. Alright, well now we're looking for black mana. Swinging in. Is this a Moment of Craving? I mean, I still have First Strike. I mean, he didn't even have mana there. Well, I think we actually go aggressive now. He could have Seal Away. And we have nothing else. I mean, I'm going to swing in. If they have Seal Away, I mean, it does take away our protection. We're both kind of mana screwed here. Alright, he's got his land. And some card draw. You know, I was debating on bringing this into our deck as well because it's good with Mirror March, but I was also worried that it could just kill us. Like, it's a very legitimate issue. It could just destroy us. So, we're going to take away their lifelinker here. I think it's worthwhile at this point. I'm just going to pay the 2. It keeps him off of Legion's Landing for a little bit longer. Makes our racing a little bit better here at the moment. And would not mind some black mana. It also meant that we didn't discard there. That was the other reason why that was good to do. Call to the Feast. Alright, well that's bad. Now we're going to be defending. Well, we are looking very Bernie here. Bernie Sanders. Alright, no attacks. Pass the turn. And they're probably going to swing in just to flip this Legion's Landing. Which we are totally fine trading off with Lifelinkers, with Pyromancer here. Legion Lieutenant. Alright, a lot of life to gain here. Ooh, Conclave Tribunal. That's bad. Well, we will definitely trade off one of them. They gain lots of life. We are actually in trouble now. And I just can't find black mana. And I think that's just game. We're so far away from Bedevil. We just have a handful of black stuff. And yeah, this is looking like game here. Marvin Fane. Legion Lieutenant, and I think that is game there, yeah. So yeah, we concede, we take it. Down to -2. Alrighty, Linux, bring it on, Linux. We're gonna try to find this Mirror March. I mean, I feel like our deck's been playing okay so far. Like, I don't necessarily have to, because we already had 3 wins in a row. So Cinder Barons, I want to try to find this Mirror March. Well, Kitesail Freebooter is not bad. Let's see what we're up against here. TV's cover up. Quench we can kind of play around later on. It is good though. Do we take Kaya though? I feel like we can burn them out of their counters. Kaya we definitely don't want them to have though. Alright, so Dragon Skull Summit. And hopefully not a Silway. Swing in. Pass the turn. Guild Mage's form, interesting. Alright, pass to my turn. Blood Crypt. Do we even want to play the... So there is stuff to kill at least. So we're going to go ahead and play it tapped. Swing in. Pass the turn. The only reason I might have kept it up is to play Electro Dominance with Lava Coil to ping in, but I don't think... When they already have Quench and other stuff, it's fine. This could be like a Planeswalkers deck in general. Alright, Profane Procession is bad. That is very not good. Alright, pass to my turn. That actually might make us play this Chupacabra just to see if they go for it. They actually don't have mana to do anything with it yet either, so... they have to... Without having black mana, they have to get another 2 more lands or 1 more land here. So we actually might just start doing Demanding Dragon. I mean, they have counters up next turn. Everdon Champion. Well, I think with Everdon Champion, I think what we do is we just try to Lava Coil it. I know they have Quench here, so let's go ahead and try Lava Coil. I'm trying to draw out the Quench. Then they have to hold up. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's good. Yeah, we'll pay the 2. I mean, I guess they really shouldn't have done that. So, we will pay the 2 there. That's fine. Swing in. Pass the turn. And land would be amazing. Ah, alright. Well... Oh, do they have another Quench? Ingress would be amazing. So let's go with... let's try for Demanding Dragon. Alright, well, that'll do. They might have a board wipe, which is fine. We'll swing in for one more. Down to 8. Can't swing with Ravenous Chupacabra because Everdawn Champion prevents all combat damage that would be dealt to it. So it wouldn't be dealt anything. Our Chupacabra would just die. I mean, which we could Memorial to Folly, but we're trying to get up to that 6 mana. Conclave Tribunal. So this was a Kaya deck. So, I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad we got it, but, oh man, I think I want to get the Ingress down here now. Can I do anything else? No, I think we just play it tapped. I think Angrath against a control deck is just even better. Once we start making them discard, like I probably could gain this swing in for quite a bit, but I just really want to make them discard. So good against control. An extra Kaya. They actually could have played Kaya. Because this adds 1 mana of any color, and then if it's spent on a multicolored creature. So they might pay for Verasa's Contempt as a possibility here. Conclave Tribunal, alright. Well, there we go. Land, alright, land is perfect because now we get to... Let's see, what do they have? Yeah, so now we get to bring out the Demanding Dragon as well here, so X5. So yeah, 5 to face, play Demanding Dragon, and there we go. Alright, perfect. Oh man. Alrighty, the Zoa King. Bring it on, Zoa King. Well, good hand again. We're keeping this. We don't have... I mean, this actually has decent mana base to try to get us up to what we're trying to do. Alright, Cinder Baron's great. Ravenous Chupacabra. Like, this is a beautiful hand. I almost like the Pyromancer to make us look more like we are a burn deck. I'm actually going to go ahead and kill this now. It makes him a token, but we're fine with that. We can Chupacabra it later if we need to, but just trying to slow down the game any way possible with this deck. I mean, I guess that was decent removal for like a Shalai. A lot of people have been playing this like Naya mid-range stuff, which is really good. Night of Autumn just does so well with most formats. And that's actually why I like the idea of having something like a Mirror March. I think Mirror March is more of something that you play like a one of in your deck. And it can be really good. Anyway. Yep. Swing in, Mr. Elf Warrior. Man, we are drawing well. It's just not doing anything for us. Alright, down to 18. Plays the Plains. Johnny's good.
Together, we are unstoppable.
I think that I just kill this elf, swing in on the next turn. Yeah, definitely doing that. And then when he tries to create some more protection, then we just Ingrath and kill it even more. That's fun. Man, I just want Mirror March so bad. I mean, Ingrath is amazing here, though. I think that I really haven't played Ingrath enough. It's such a good card. Like, every time I play it, it's just like, yep, I like it a lot. So this is a target of a spell or ability. So it will create a token when we I am going to still it here with Ingrath, I believe. Or do we just copy it? Because if we do that and swing all in, then we actually lose Ingrath. Cast down, Chain Whirler kills a Johnny. So that's probably the... Alright, that's the better play. So we're going to do it. Yep, cast you down. Yep, that's fine. Well, I'm glad that it tapped the right stuff there. That would have been annoying. Alright, Chain Whirler. Yep. I mean, they might have a silly way to keep it alive for a moment, but...
Not killed me yet.
Yeah, there we go, alright.
Well.
Its voice just said, "You have not killed me yet." Oh well. Yeah. Well, man. Alright, so best draws, land, Mirror March, Demanding Dragon. That's what we're wanting to have happen, and have opponent not scoop up to that point. Do I just hold back? I mean, I want to play decent Magic. Alright, so Banefire, so he's holding his own. Alright, Ingrath. Make you discard.
Fire, no steel.
I mean, if we ultimate Ingrath, that could also be a fun way to go. So, we'll see, we'll see. It's a lot of life gain. If we draw land, we can actually Electro Dominance and Goblin Chain Whirler. And that's just the game. We can also do this. Well, so there's land. So now we just... The other fun thing we could do is we could also Ingrath, Still Tristani, and play Chain Whirler, but this is more fun. And we make him discard Still. Like, this actually could be pretty bad. So, X4, kill Tristani. This might cause a scoop here. I don't want him to scoop. Chain Whirler. I mean, I'm also going to play fun stuff, though. Yeah, do damage to everything. Just like the perfect hands for this.
No fire.
Yep.
No steel.
Discard. Was that a March of Multitudes? Oh, yes, it was. I mean, this is fun. We're doing fun stuff. It's just not Mirror March fun yet. Oh, come on. Well, I mean, it's game, so...
No
I mean, we had it
fire,
without that, but...
No steel.
Swing in. Oh, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Alright, 5 wins, 2 losses. We're going to go until this is over because I want to get this Mirror March out. I got it in game 1, which I'm not positive I'm showing, but we'll see how this goes. Alright, against Eric Webb. Bring it on, Eric. Well, really slow lands. Lightning Strike's okay. We're on the draw. I'm going to keep this. I'm thinking that with like 3 turns to draw, we're going to find at least something to play Judith and like hopefully get up to our lands. But I mean, yeah, never mind. Ugh. So I'm running 2 copies of Cinder Barons just because I wanted to make sure we had a lot of demanding mana costs in this deck. So, give me land or give me death. Yeah. Who's that from? Legion War Boss. Well, that's bad. Down to 19. Well, another Dragon Skull Summit means that we Lightning Strike now. And pass the turn. This might just be like a Boros midrange deck. Which Boros is... I still think... A lot of people have kind of gone away from Boros, what I've noticed. I think Boros midrange is still solid. I think you can kind of break into some other colors with it. It's like... maybe green just for Night of Autumn, because it's so good right now in the format. But honestly, I think it's such a great deck right now. Alright, well, let's just Judith. I'm hoping next turn we get an untapped land and we can play either both of these or Ravenous Chupacabra. Is this a shock? It is. Bummer. Yeah, we're actually not as worried about damage to the face. We want to keep their board as clear as possible at the moment. Alright, another Knight Legionnaire, which is bad. These guys are decent. I've actually been thinking that a Boros multicolored deck actually would be pretty good with the humans that creates tokens, whatever, with multicolored stuff. Well, I think we are going to take care of one of these guys now. So if I can kill one of them here and then Ingrath and kill the other one by stilling it, swinging in and sacking it, I think that's pretty good play. Maybe that or just Demanding Dragon. That might be better. That way we can not have to neg 3 Ingrath. Especially when they're playing shocks and stuff already. Down to 9. Alright, definitely need land. Kai'Sa Freebooter is at least a blocker. Maybe take some more burn out of this guy's hand. A Lava Coil. Just has to play his hand, doesn't he? I mean, he's not even close to losing anything here. Alright, land. Well, Chupacabra's good, so we're going to do that. Alright, well... Yep, that is nice. Well, he's top decking, and we are looking for land still. Hopefully he's holding, like, burn or something, and we can just Kai'Sa Freeboot it. Alright, he can +1 here. So Banefire is not worthwhile yet. Land into Demanding Dragon or Ingrath is just the best way to go here. Yeah, probably just Ingrath. Well... Pyromancer. And do we actually hold on to the Kai'Sa Freebooters? We know they've been playing a lot of burn, but I feel like they're just going to fire it off right away. So let's go ahead and get down another blocker. Pass the turn. And land would be amazing. Land in Mirror March. True Fire Captain. That's bad. That's very bad. Ooh, that's very good. Alright, so... Well, as long as we're drawing our Ravenous Chupacabras, we're in okay shape, but... well, swing in for 1. Keep that clock going. It is nice, isn't it? Alright, Tajik is good for them. We could definitely still kill their board though, so like, I mean, he can give it first strike at least. So I think what we do, yep, Mentor's there. I think we take the 3 and then plan on land either for Ingrath or so. I think we double block here still. I guess we can block this. Just so we don't take it and risk being burnt out later on. This means he has to do quite a bit more for it. So yeah, it gives him first strike. That's fine. We double block here. Judith isn't bad. Man. I think I want to get rid of this guy first, though, just in case. They've had Hasty Flyer, so I'm going to go ahead and keep him back for now. We're still not out of the game. Like, he definitely can come back. We have not been drawing the lands we've been needing. If we drew them, I think we'd be in great shape, but... Alright, so this is what we do. We play Judith. And swing in. If they block it... Oh, I don't get the ping until after. It depends on which one they put first. So yeah, that comes first. Oh well. That's fine. Alright, get back to Phoenix Gate. We have to draw land. Land has got to be coming soon. They keep drawing lands. Yep. Swings in. Does not swing in. Well, man, we would love to draw a land. Kitesail Freebooter. Pass the turn. So this way, if they do swing in, we can double block and lightning strike at least. So there's something we can do at least. We can lightning strike now on Bedevil as well. We want to draw land. Oh my gosh. No. Alright, pass turn. One thing is, too, is if we swung in, we could have... Yeah, alright, so resolves. Alright, pass to my turn. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna pass the turn. This time we will play Lightning Strike and Bedevil. I mean, we're probably gonna end up drawing land now. Which is fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Alright, let's Bedevil this time just in case we find something else we can play next turn. So, Bedevil. Two damage to target Alright, so that's actually really good. Target creature. Alright, swinging in. Man. Opponent's saying good game. Couldn't find the Mirror March. Couldn't find anything. This game. Ugh. Alright, last shot. Here we go. Already up against Exclude. Bring it on. Alright, guys, I'm getting a little bit loopy. I'm sorry. Man, we have Mirror March and Demanding Dragon. And terrible lands. And I'm going first. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Because I want it so bad. Because we finally drew Mirror March. And I think a way to at least... Oh, man, we're going to be up against Mono Blue. Which... I mean... I was going to say we're a bad matchup with Mono Blue, but everyone's a bad matchup with Mono Blue. Mono Blue is just a good deck. And so it handles most things. Alright, Izzet. Izzet's a little different. We might actually have a shot against Izzet. Actually, I think we do okay against them as long as we draw lands. Alright, good job, Jeff. Way to draw those lands. Get stuff out of their deck. See if they're control and play Quench here. Nope. Alright, Chart of Course, Lava Coil, Tormenting Voice. Let's go ahead and get this Chart of Course out. I mean, I'm guessing they just shock here, but we're going to make them spend it. Maybe grabbing the shock would have been better. It makes them spend the Lava Coil there. Yeah, probably. That's probably actually the best thing we could have taken, is anything that's not shock. So I don't know. I've always been in between with what to do with Kite Cell when I know they have removal for it. Alright, we'll pass a turn. This is actually where we want to be. They're going to play land in Crackling Drake, I'm hoping, and then we just Chupacabra it. We want land. And Mirror March, I believe, does stack up. So if we can get multiple of those, we actually have a better shot of flipping our coins the right way here. Alright, pass to my turn. Give me land. No! Oh, no. It's not going to happen. We're just going to draw everything but lands from here on out until we're almost dead, and then we will find a land. And they aren't going to be able to play anything until they play a Niv Mizzet and win the next turn. That's just how this goes every time. Oh. Alright, there's the Enigma Drake. So we know that they have Crackling Drake on the next turn. Alright, pass to my turn. No! Alright, Chupacabra. Well, if we draw land next turn, we can actually Chain Whirler and Lightning Strike on the Drake. So we can at least keep removing them, which is important for this deck. They only have so many creatures that I've noticed if you keep them up, that it takes longer for them to beat you down, at least. It's once they get a Niv Mizzet that things come crumbling down. Well, we're going to play Chain Whirler because it's something we can do. Pass a turn. I really don't even want to use this Memorial to Folly until I get Mirror March down. Radical idea. Yep. Keep scrolling this guy. We are down to not many turns left. Yeah, I'm guessing Lava Coil there. Yep. And do they have 2 more spells to play here to make it a 2-turn clock? Yep. Yes, they do. Ooh, and the Phoenix. Dang it. If we had drawn land for the Demanding Dragon, I think we actually had a decent shot here. I I don't think they had the right removal to deal with. Oh my gosh. And we concede. Oh my goodness. Demanding Dragon actually gave us one more turn there too, as a possibility. Yeah. Alright, well, let's claim this prize. Detection Tower, not bad. I think with Shalai, people will be playing that a little bit more often. Ashes of Abhorrent and Sheltered Light. Alright. Alright, guys, well, I played 9 games here. I'm probably going to edit out maybe 1 or 2 of them. My very first game was up against Control. It was really long and slow. It was also the only game I got Mirror March out, but it's that bad. Like I just, it was so slow and nothing ever really came of it that I don't think I'm going to show it. But out of 8 other games, we had 3 copies and never got the Mirror March out. And so I'm a little frustrated. Of those ones, we also had 6 wins, though. So, I mean, on that side of things, we played well. The deck did well. So I don't really know what's up with this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you guys have seen a Mirror March go off, you know, bigger than 1 or 2 creatures, then I would love to hear about it because I haven't seen it happen yet. So anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for being here. Subscribe, please. It helps me out a ton. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.